Gold and Blue Dude here with you again, and what a crazy week it has been. First we find out the Ivy League canceled football, and now we find out that two Power 5 conferences, the Big Ten and the Pac-12, are going to a conference-only schedule. Okay, so what about the rest of the Power 5s? Well, it seems to me that the ACC and the Big 12 are sticking by the same timeline. They're both looking at the last week of July as to determine a decision on football operations. Now, the SEC, they're going to have a meeting on Monday and figure out what the future for the SEC will be as far as football goes. But overall, they seem to also be looking at the last week of July to make a decision. So we'll find more about that on Monday. So the Big 12 Commissioner, Bob Bowlesby, says as of right now, the Big 12 is planning on playing a full schedule. That is, whoever will play them. With the Big 10 and the Pac-12 opting conference only. If a Big 12 member has one of those two teams on their schedule, you're still not playing. Sorry. Another thing, and this one I don't like very much. The spring season, a spring football season is being discussed. I think that's a horrible idea. As much as I hate to say it, I would say it would be better to do no football than spring football. That would mess up a ton of things. Number one, it would have a ripple effect. Would you be able to go back to a fall season if you did a spring football season? The NFL draft, spring season would be happening during normal workouts, reps, conditioning, practices, all that stuff for a regular season. So that would have a ripple effect. I am not in favor of spring football. Like I said, I hate to say it, no football would be better than spring football. And it seems that the AAC Commissioner, Mike Aresco, agrees with me. The AAC is like, no, we're not liking that at all. We don't like that idea. So at least there's one conference that sides with me on that one. So out of all this, it seems that Notre Dame is the biggest victim as far as losing opponents. They've already lost Wisconsin, USC, and Stanford. So what's happened because of that is Notre Dame and the ACC are in talks to extend partnership, and what that would do is that would give Notre Dame the option to field the games that they lose with more ACC opponents. Could this be the start of Notre Dame being a full-fledged member of the ACC? I don't know, but it's a step in that direction. But, as we all know, Notre Dame still has a contract with NBC, so that would all have to get sorted out. But makes you raise an eyebrow. So I wish I had some positive news. I mean, it's not all bad. So far, football is going to happen. It's just conferences are shrinking their schedule down to conference only. And I really hope they don't decide on spring football. I just think that's a bad idea in general. It would have a ripple effect, and I just think it would have bad consequences. It has bad consequences written all over it. So that's my 2 cents on spring football. So what do you guys think about this whole situation? It's crazy, but like I said, this thing is changing week to week, almost day by day. So tomorrow could have an update. Monday could have an update on the SEC. So, stay tuned. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I come out with videos every single day, sometimes 2 or 3. So if you don't like this video, maybe you'll like the next. I'll see you on my next show.